Good morning all and welcome to the London Open summary. Trust everyone is well. Well, today's worked out very, very well indeed. It's had to be patient. I made a blunder this morning, lost 25 pips first thing, but that's the way it goes in cable. But the main thing is everything has worked out to plan. Dollar yen has retraced back to the 4-hour 20. Euro yen has broken down below the 4-hour 20. Same with sterling yen. Cable's broken the weekly pivot. And euro dollar broken support. So, as planned on all five, it's all about confidence. Some great results in the room. Dow making over 100 pips in sterling yen. Different varieties. Some people traded euro yen. Some people traded the euro dollar. We talked about the 133.15 support level. But again, I'll go through exactly how you could have traded that just on a 5-minute chart. But let's have a little look. Let's just start with euro. Right, so the bigger picture is in the hourly triangle. Okay, it has broken. Again, obviously, we can still wait for the 1, 2, 3 and add on this position. But all it has is broken through that previous low and broken that support line we've drawn in. So, as I was explaining to the guys in the room, had to be patient with this. Let's just drop this down to the 5-minute. And again, you can just see. Can you see that little 1, 2, 3? Let's just zoom in a little bit here. You know it's going to go. It's just a matter of time. And it just wasn't ready this morning to go. It just took its time. So you can see it popped up, messed around, weekly pivot. I know you could obviously get in there, but I wasn't happy. I wanted to see confirmation that it's going to go. I don't want to go short above the 60-minute 20 and above the 60 MA. And I don't want to go, well, I don't mind going short with the 60-minute there, but generally so, I want absolute confirmation that we are going to start falling down. Obviously the double top was key, and this lower high here, which was key here as well. That's why I drew a line in here. So you can just see how some nice retracing back down, the pullback, the 1, 2, 3, and then you can start to just build a little short position. Some would have just obviously had an order just below the support line, and bam, bam, obviously you're up 50, 60 pips or whatever it might be, just the orders. However, it's all about, if you're going to be watching these charts, is watching them closely, and you can just see, look at this break. Breaks through the 60, pulls back up, all the MAs are in order, then bam! Look at that. All the way from that 60, there's a 100-point trade there. Yes, it didn't happen in the live room, but this is what I was talking about during the session, what we're going to wait for. It wasn't ready here. I wasn't happy to start going short here, and I said obviously I wouldn't go long unless it breaks. We're only looking for shorts. And then it came. Bam, bam, bam. There was the trade. So well done, guys. I know quite a few of you took that trade. So let's have a little look at sterling yen. Let me do cable first of all. Sorry, cable. So this morning I was watching this and thinking about the weekly pivot. Let me just put this on an hourly chart actually, just to make it easier. We know the buy zone's down here. We know the retracements are on. It's just a matter of time. The good news is we've broken through this weekly pivot and it's going to go. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. So I said to the guys, well, we can either preempt this or we stay out until the break. But it's all about where you make the lunge from. Remember the attack. So I said to the guys, well, at this point it was kind of like, well, if we go short here, we've had lower highs, lower lows. It's either going to go at some point. If it goes now and attacks it now, you guys are going to be in 50 points ahead of everyone else on this break, yeah? So, stop loss above here, 25 pip risk. It didn't work out. It came back up again. But since then, it's obviously made the attack. But it has obviously fallen very aggressively after those, stronger than expected figures in manufacturing, which boosted the market a little bit, but it just couldn't sustain up here. And then it's obviously dropped back down again. I said to the guys, you've got to be waiting for a little bit of a pullback on the 5-minute chart before an entry, but a lot of guys obviously jumped in here on the crossover. I just drop onto the 5-minute chart. This is what I'm talking about, an entry point. Okay? Just drop it down to a 5-minute. There we go. Can you see how the crossover here of the 5-minute 20 with 15-minute 20 there? Can you just see it sat there for 20 minutes and then bam, it then attacked it. Just little things like that. You can attack from there down to the figure, you know, even if you didn't want to wait for the break, but it just gets you in on the trigger, and it just, you know, you can just get that little run. Every 5 minutes, you've just gone bam, bam, all the way down. Yeah, down to support. Okay, get those crossovers well. You know it's going to go, but that gives you that 5 minute, just like the euro dollar chart, gives you that really good entry point. So let me have a little look at sterling yen. Again, we knew this was going to go, but it was all about timing on this trade. And again, if I drop it down to the 15-minute chart here, dollar yen retrace, you can see it just popped up. It was just going, you know it's going to go with these. Safety-wise, I've learned my lesson again on this, you know, it's the whole thing about keeping tight stop losses. I do it as a means of defence of, you know, if it doesn't. But that hourly 20, guys, again, how strong is it? Yeah, double top, and then it just went bam straight down. Well done, Daryl. Now must be over 100, 120 pips or so on that trade. So you know it's going to go. So use that hourly 20 to your advantage. You know it's going to go. Just play with that trend as much as possible. But you know from Monday I said it's all about retracements. All we've had the last 48 hours are pullbacks. Okay, guys, so overall it's worked out to be a good day. Some great trades taken by you guys in the room. It is all about confidence, and if you haven't traded these little pullbacks, reduce your risk. Okay, reduce the risk in a big way. And remember, understand about that cable trade. If I bring that up, what does cable need to do now on a 5-minute chart? I'll just bring it up here. You know, it needs to retrace. So this is the hardest thing I was saying about the boys with orders, is you can have an order below this 30 level, but if it's made its challenge from up in 147.30, it needs to pull back like it's going to do now. Yeah? That was always the risk of having orders in here. So I hope no one's got caught out on that. That's why you obviously have to have tight stop losses. But like I said to the guys, if you're going to place orders, you can't risk having a stop loss way up here. It's too high. So, you know, you've got to have a very close stop loss of this. If it does pop up and then go, that will obviously be the better trade. Okay, guys, so overall very good. Some good trades in the euro all around. So well done to those guys, and I'll speak to you later. Okay, take care.